We finally got some place to put our stuff. Let's get to it. Hey everybody, welcome back to Welker Farms. You caught me just as I was finishing putting away the firewood. It got pretty cold last night, so we had to chop down some wood and restock the pile. Let's go over and have a look at our field because we harvested all the wheat from last episode and now we've got to replant. So we do have plans to replant. I don't know what we're going to replant just yet, but let's have a look at the crop prices and see what they're at right now. You got wheat, barley, oats, canola. We can't plant sunflowers or corn. Soybeans, I think we're going to go with canola. Soybeans is kind of going down, and we need to make some money. We've got the... what have we got? We've got a lot of empty space here. So we're going to be in the market for a shed at some point today, and we also need a vehicle workshop. So we're going to go down and talk to Shauna to see if we cannot engineer something or get these guys out here maybe today to put up a shed or a siding of some kind, and we need a vehicle workshop so we can repair these vehicles before they get too bad. You can see our new harvester there and our Vaderstad air cart and planter. We're going to be using the Vaderstad air cart and seed cart today to replant. I'm leaning more towards canola. You did see that the soybean price was dropping, so it doesn't really make sense right now to plant soybeans when canola is at a steady price, and soon soybeans will be less than canola. So I think that's what we're going to do. We've got a lot of field to plant here, but that Vaderstad seeder shouldn't take too much. And if you remember correctly, it only takes about 40% fertilizer capacity and about 46% seed capacity to seed and fertilize that entire field. So we don't have to fill it all the way up. Let's go, and we're almost at the shop now. Let's go and talk to our dear friend Shauna and see if we can get a shed of some kind to put this equipment in case it rains again, or in case some bad weather comes. Let's go and find out what Shauna has to say. We'll just park beside her pink pickup truck here. There we go. And she's here every day. Hey Shauna, how's it going?
I am doing okay. How are you?
I'm doing good. Listen, I'm going to be reseeding my field today, but before I get to that, I need an equipment shed, something large to fit the Vaderstad seeder and air cart and Big Bud tractor and a few other things, and I also need a vehicle workshop. Can you make that happen?
Yes, I know a guy who knows a guy. I can get that done today.
Awesome. Okay, I'm going to head out then back to the farm, and I'm going to start replanting. We're going to go with canola this time around because soybeans is kind of taking a dive. So I'll talk to you later.
Okay, not a problem. Have fun planting your seed.
Okay, I'm sure that I will. Have a good day, Shauna. All right, let's get on back to the farm. We're just going to jump back in our pickup truck, and then we can prepare the seeder. I'm pretty sure we've got to fill it up. I don't think that there's enough seed and fertilizer in it right now to seed the entire field and plant fertilizer as well. So we're going to have to fill that up. Let's head on back, see what we're getting ourselves into, and then we will start seeding the field. All right, arriving back at the farm, we're just going to park the pickup truck right back over here, just out of the way, in the same spot we park it all the time. We'll run over to the Big Bud, which is still attached to the seed cart and seeder, and then we have to pull around to the filling station, which is right over there to our right, and then we'll just fill up the air cart with seed and fertilizer. Let's just get a good view here. This is a monster machine, so it requires a very careful operation to get this thing into position. Now, the fill spout for the seed and fertilizer is on the left-hand side of the cart, meaning I have to go around in order to get the correct position, I guess is what I want to say. But I think we're going to detach the seed cart or detach the seeder, the direct drill seeder. I'm so lost today. Let's see, maybe no, we don't have to detach it. We're just going to pull up around here like this. We'll extend the arm out here first to see. Now, I think the first one is fertilizer, but I can't be too sure. Let's go and have a look. Let's see if we can see inside this air cart, the seed shark, whatever it's called, seed hawk. And we can't see inside there. I'm pretty sure that's fertilizer in there. All right, so let's head on back to the tractor and we'll pull on up. The only way to find out is to put the nozzle towards the seed tank and see if it fills up. If it doesn't, then we know that it's fertilizer. It probably is fertilizer. I never get things right on the first try. Just narrowly missed the seed tank. Oh, there we go. And yeah, it's fertilizer. So let's switch to the seed tank real quick. We'll fill this up, and we're only going to fill it up to 50%. Just to be safe. It could take about 40 to 46% capacity. We'll fill it right to 50, and then we'll switch back over to the fertilizer fill thing. And then we'll move the seed hawk up a little bit. There we go. And we'll extend the arm one more time to get the fertilizer. And we're going to do the same with the fertilizer. We're just going to go to 50%. We do have quite a bit of cash. There's $280,000 in the bank. But there's no need to fill it up completely if we don't need it. It's just extra strain on the tractor with all that extra weight. So to keep everything in good running condition, we're only going to fill it up to 50%. All right, and let's just pull up to the field over here, and we're going to start this side. We'll just do one quick lap around the field, and then we'll do the insides. Shouldn't take very long. I'm estimating probably a couple of hours. This Vaderstad air cart and the Seed Hawk seeder is pretty good. It's very big, makes quick work of any field, regardless of the size. It is getting kind of slow. I think it does need to be repaired. So the faster that vehicle workshop gets here, the better. Let's just, come on. There we go. That last part is just unfolding now. All right, maybe there's a loose hydraulic hose somewhere. The workshop will take care of that anyway. All right, so we're not going to be planting wheat. We're going to be planting canola. All right, so there we go. We are off like a herd of turtles at 8 miles an hour. All right. Excellent. Canola is going into the ground with the fertilizer. We are going to, like I said, make a quick lap around the field, and then we'll polish off the insides, and then when we're done, we will check back with you at the end of the seeding process. So stand by. And we are all done seeding the field. Here is the last strip that needs to be seeded right here. And you can see that we only have 4% fertilizer left and 18% seed. So filling them both up to approximately 50% worked out. It used 44% fertilizer and 32% of the seed. So that actually works out, so we don't have to fill it up 100% all the time. 50% will do. We're going to fold up the seeder, and then we'll just park it somewhere. I did want to take a little bit of time this afternoon to go for a little drive. I wanted to drive up to the northern CHS grain sell point to see if I can strike a deal with some crops. Maybe they're interested in buying all of my canola exclusively. Maybe they can give me a good price. Who knows? It's always good to try and talk to someone, try and get like a little business partnership deal type of thing going. So we're going to drive up there as soon as we park the seeder and air cart. And we'll just see if we can't strike a deal with someone. You never know. It might be a good business opportunity. All right. Will be fine right there for now. It's not going anywhere. Not at 19 miles an hour top speed. I'm pretty sure I can catch up with it if someone tried to steal it. Let's jump in the pickup truck And we're going to exit the farm. We're going to turn left instead of right this time. Instead of going towards the store, we're going to go towards the northern part of the map. But we're not going to drive across anyone's fields. We're just going to be courteous, follow the dirt roads, and eventually we will end up at CHS Grain, the northern franchise of CHS Grain. There's two of them, north and south. And the northern one is up this way. The southern one is obviously just across the street from the shop. You've seen that many, many times. We haven't really toured the northern CHS Grain. We're going to go this way. And we're going to go right down here. And we'll see what's at the end of this road. I'm pretty sure there's another left turn coming up at some point. So what's this up here? I see silos. And I see a shed. Oh, is this another farm? Let's stop in. Maybe there's another farmer here. There's some silos. Looks like lime of some kind. There's some small crop silos. They don't look like they're being used. Looks pretty rusty. Here's an old bunker. I can't really see anything in here. Hello? Anybody home? Open these doors. Well, it's completely empty. It just looks like vehicle storage or crop storage. Either way, it's not being used. It's completely empty. I'm wondering if anyone's using that. That might come in handy at some point. We'll have to remember that that is there. What else is here? We got some old broken down water stations. Maybe this is like the farm junkyard where equipment goes to die. Some old conveyor belts, some old trucks and tractors, and some really old cars. Spilled water, or spilled oil, or whatever that is. Ooh, look at those harvesters. They've seen better days. Alright, let's get out of here. And then we will continue on to CHS Grain Northern Franchise, which is just up here. It's not going to take very long to get there. Alright, some big fields up here. Wow. Well, this dirt road turns. Okay. Let's go this way. Yeah, really big fields. Some good business opportunities up here if we can strike a deal with one of these landowners. We've got to do that without David finding out, though. So I don't really want him involved. I've been toying with the idea in my head of trying to separate myself from him and Shauna. He's up to some shady stuff, and I don't want to get involved in it, but we'll save that conversation for a later episode. There's got to be something going on. Alright, let's try and find someone here. This place looks vacant too. Is nobody working today? Is everyone at home on quarantine? The water's flowing. No, I don't see anybody. Oh, that's a big bump. There doesn't seem to be anybody here. All the equipment's gone. Here's the sell point right there. Oh, here's an office container. The door's open. Let's go in. Hello. Oh, there's no one here. There's a vacuum, some earphones. There's not really much else here. All right, let's continue on our way. There's, I think, some more to the property over here. What's going on over here? Oh, there's a van. Somebody here, or is that just an old, burned out piece of junk? Oh, there's like a, looks like a old station wagon. It doesn't look like it runs. Man, everyone is gone. This is like the land that time forgot. Everyone must be at home. Must be quarantined. This looks like the sawmill. Let's go see if anyone's here. I don't really have any use for the sawmill at this point, but any other human being, I'm guessing, would be a good sign. Oh, there's another open trailer. Let's go have a look in there. No, same thing. Completely empty. Alright, let's get back. Let's walk around. Does that forklift work? I could use that. Nope, it doesn't even look like it has rubber on the tires. What's going on over here? Well, there's no yard lights. With all these trees, it's incredibly shady. Well, there's the sell trigger for the wood, so I'm guessing they're still buying lumber. What's this? Anything in here? Is that an empty box? Yeah, it's an empty box. Alright, we'll just throw you in the garbage. There you go. Yeah, it does not look like anyone's been here for a while. The garbage isn't full. No one's been processing anything or doing anything. All these doors are shut. Well, it doesn't look like anybody's here. Let's head back to the truck. And I guess we'll just head back to the farm. Oh, some money just came out of my account, about $30,000. That might be the sheds, or I'm pretty sure I excluded David from having access to my account. That should be all taken care of. So that might be the sheds and the vehicle workshop. So let's head on back to the farm and see what's happening, because there may or may not be a very large structure and a small vehicle workshop there. Let's head on back and check that out. As we're pulling back into the farm, I can see that there is a large pull-through vehicle shed just over there on the other side of the seed and fertilizer tanks. Let's go and check that out, and then we'll see exactly what's been built over here. That thing is huge. I guess I did ask for a big shed, something that we could park the air cart and seeder and big butt in, so that looks like it'll fit. Oh, and that looks like my vehicle workshop right there. And we'll check that out in a minute too. Oh, awesome. This thing is humongous. Well, that didn't take very long at all. I guess Shauna wasn't kidding when she said she knows a guy who knows a guy. Alright, vehicle workshop complete with sets of tools. Alright, I can finally repair all my stuff now before I put it away. And that's good, we don't have to worry about that anymore. Let's go and do that. We'll jump inside the big bud and we'll repair the equipment before we park it in the shed, and then we can see if everything fits. And I think we have enough money left over in the budget for a small tractor and a fertilizer sprayer, which was the next thing on my list, so that we can fertilize the fields up to 100% and increase crop revenue even more. That was in the works, but we could never really afford it because things just kept coming up. But now it looks like we have $218,000 or $217,000 now that I repaired the seed cart. And we can afford the small tractor and fertilizer sprayer. I don't really want to put a small fertilizer sprayer on the back of the big bud. That's just going to chew up too much fuel. So I think if we invest in a small or medium-sized tractor, then that will be good. Oh, it's not registering. Let's try that one more time. Let's just pull ahead a little further, or maybe back up a little more. Maybe I'm just not close enough. Let's try that again. Alright, one more time. Let's jump over the seed cart and we'll run back over here. And it's still not registering. Maybe I have to detach the seed cart. Maybe it can't repair a train full of equipment. Alright, maybe I'm too far away. Alright, let's just put that there. And we'll drag the seed cart into the shed, or the seeder. I always call it a seed cart. Let's drag the seeder into the shed, and this will be the first big piece of equipment to be now protected from the weather. There we go. I guess maybe at some point we should landscape, get rid of some of these weeds and mow this grass. We need some mowers and stuff, and can't just leave the grass on the ground either. We got to do something with it. Well, we'll figure that out later. Alright, let's just move this out of the way, and we'll just turn around really quickly. Let's see if we can't get this parked a little bit closer to the workshop so that we could work on it. That might be the problem. There we go. That should do it. And perfect. Seed cart is repaired. Now we can just drag this into our shed. Let's see here. And we might be able to put it right beside the seed cart, so that way we can fit the harvester and the header in behind these two pieces of machines. Let's see if this works. And it looks like it is going to work. Alright. Good stuff. And there seems to be enough room for the big bud right there beside it. Let's try that. Perfect. Everything fits nicely. I love it when a plan comes together. Alright, let's jump in the truck. we're going to drive back down to the shop, and we're going to see if Shauna can rustle us up a small or medium-sized tractor with a fair-sized fertilizer sprayer so that we can... no, first we're going to park the harvester into the shed as well. I guess that's a good idea. Before we go buying another tractor and another piece of equipment, let's see if all this fits in there first, and then if we have enough room or if we have to buy another shed. All right, let's just get this in here. It should fit right behind the seeder and seed cart. Should fit, no problem at all. We didn't get a header trailer, so we can't really detach the header and leave it on the concrete. Perfect. Excellent. Everything fits nicely. And we can fit the small tractor right here beside the big bud. And then I think that will just about do it. All right, let's head on over to the pickup truck. We'll drive back down to the shop. We'll pick Shauna's brain a little bit and see if she can maybe recommend something, or if there's something within our price range of now $216,000. We still need enough money left over for the actual fertilizer itself, so it's a good idea to not spend all of our cash in one place. I'm not sure how much it's going to cost for the fertilizer to go into the fertilizer sprayer. We're probably going to need to buy a liquid fertilizing filling station as well, because the seed cart takes the solid fertilizer. So we're probably going to have to buy the liquid fertilizer tank and have that installed at some point. So let's head on down to the shop. Alright, same thing, we'll pull in right beside Shauna's pickup truck. She's still here, that's good. Of course she's still here, she never leaves. Hey Shauna, I'm all done seeding the field.
Good. Is there something else I can do for you?
Yeah, I'm in the market for a small or medium-sized tractor and a fertilizer sprayer. What do you got?
I am sure that we have something for you. Have a look.
Alright, cool, thanks. Alright, let's have a look here. Tractors, we don't want large tractors. Let's look at the medium tractors first. Let's see what these prices are. I'm almost wondering, yeah, see, we've got $216,000, and I don't know. We should probably look at fertilizer sprayers first to see if we have enough for both. We don't really need a large tractor. I'm thinking this New Holland T6 series for $102,000 would be good. But let's see. These are fertilizer spreaders. I don't really want one of those. The sprayers are a little more effective with the liquid, so let's look at these here. I don't really want a backpack sprayer. I want something on a trailer. Let me see here. This Kuhn one looks good, the Kuhn Metris. Let's have a look at this. Kuhn Metris 4102. Yeah, I think that's what we need. All right, now we can go back and look at tractors. Let's go back to those medium tractors and that Valtra. Do they have it in a smaller size? Oh, they have the Valtra T5 series. I think that will just about suit what we need. And it's only $83,000, and it'll leave us enough money left over to fill the fertilizer sprayer and purchase the liquid fertilizing tank. See you, Shauna. And we don't have to worry about the fertilizing tank right now. We can wait until the crops are in the first stages of growing, and then we can order that. And there'll be enough time to fertilize the canola at that point. Well, that's a nice little tractor. Not a bad little tractor at all. All right. Well, I'm really anxious to see the coverage on this fertilizer sprayer. So let's stop right here. We'll unfold this really quickly, and then we'll see just what we're dealing with. It's got a fair-sized tank on it. I think it's like 1,800 liters. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, that's not going to take very long to fertilize at all. We may have to fill it 2 or 3 times, but it will be somewhat more cost effective than a solid fertilizer sprayer or spreader, whatever. All right, so that fertilizer sprayer is good. That was a wise purchase. We can now head back to the farm, park this in our shed, and then I think we are going to call it a day. There's not much else to do. And we've arrived back at the farm with our stuff. Let's just park it in the shed. Hopefully it will all fit right beside here. I don't foresee a problem. There's lots of room in the back right here, maybe for a baler later on, or a windrower, or a tedder, who knows. We'll figure all that out later on, but now our little family of farm equipment has now grown. Check that out, ladies and gentlemen. All right, thanks for tuning in to episode 7 of Welker's Farms. See you next time. Have fun. See you later.